Eagle Eyes, I appreciate you. If it wasn't for you, I would not have made it this far with your insight and your perspective and your hints that lead me along the way. I appreciate you and I thank you. Let's tune in. I think I've been pretty nice with the villains. You know, I let them come up in my comments, say what they want to say, how they want to say it, express their feelings because they're not used to this type of commentary or reaction. So it's like a change for them and they don't know how to accept it or process it. But to the villains, I would like for you just to at least once make something that's logical and with reasoning. Instead of you coming at me and the eagle eyes all crazy. The eagle eyes are insightful and their perspective is totally different from what you are used to. And that's why I call them the eagle eyes. Observant, keen, sharp. You know, we don't think Liv is perfect. We're just not going to drag her like the other commentary channels does, or reaction channels, or however you may view it. Now, to the audience, my last video that I did was stating about Liv clearing up the air about her custody. She came forward, she spoke her truth, and that's not good enough for anyone that does not like Liv. They have to drag her like after the fact that she came forward and said what went down and how things are going down. Her and Gerard share 50-50 custody, okay? Even if he had full custody of his children, that does not make her a bad mother. I know a lot of people do not know the corrupt court system, which is corrupt. I don't think a father, such as any father, Gerard, whomever, should take children from their mother, the primary caregiver. I know a lot of people don't know what the primary caregiver is. The mother that usually have the babies, the single mother that wake up with the children, that take care of the children, that feed the children, that clothe the children, send the children to school, buy the children and all the necessities that they need, the basic essentials. That's the primary caretaker. Whether Gerard is a father or not, he's not the primary caretaker up until now. Now he's considered the primary caretaker because he has custody of the children. Not full custody, 50-50 custody. I'm pretty sure Liv would do what she has to do to regain custody of the children so everyone could be happy. Okay, she's not a bad mother. She's not a shitty mother because she had a lapse in judgment. I don't believe her kids were ever in danger. Okay? We're not perfect. She's not perfect. You're not perfect. So stop downing her. Which these words will go right over your head because constructive criticism is not something you do. You go straight to drag her. That was the titles that be in the those are your titles. Let's drag Liv. Liv is a liar. You call her Pepper. You call her Tuna. Like, for what? What is that proving? That proves absolutely nothing. That just shows where your mindset is. Okay? I give commentary based on thought and consideration. I don't just pop up and say I'm going to record without thinking about it. That's the problem that you fail to realize, villains. I know that this may be different for some and a change for a lot, but it's going to happen. Now, Gerard is not the best person in the world for the villains to go after Liv like that. Every time he says something that you believe, you celebrate it. Okay, that's crazy. You are biased in your opinion just as well as I'm biased in my opinion. That's what you call a perspective. And that's why I named this channel Alter Ego Perspective. Does Liv have her faults? No, but I'm not here to drag her faults. I'll leave that to you. You have done that enough. You have been doing that. You're not going to stop. Okay? What was so telling when Liv did her live, like back-to-back, 2 days in a row? 5 to 10, just for dramatic reasons. Commentators, reaction channels went live right behind her, so-called rebutting what she saying that she's giving a sob story. I believe what she said. Her supporters believe what she said. We know, I don't know what is a lie that you think she's telling, but as far as details about the custody case, I believe that. As far as details about what she endured when she was living with Gerard, her ex, I believe that. In my previous videos, I said I could only imagine what Liv went through. I could show the video before I started this, before she even started detailing her relationship. Okay? Liv has a great support system. Oh yeah, you call her a scammer, you call her a liar, you call her the worst mother in the world. Like, that's a reflection of you. How you speak of people publicly is how you are in your personal life. There's no way for her to get dragged every day for the simplest things. She could put her makeup on wrong, she get dragged. She could put on a mismatched sock, she get dragged. But when she come forward and give her honest and truthful testimony, that is a lie. But you big up and you glorify the men she been with like Zolo. Is he a good person? Is he a decent person? I'm not saying that he's horrible, but I know that he has issues with women. The way he speak about Liv, call her whole Livia, and then you sit there and you replay videos that he, how he speak about her, or the one where he went and he was secretly recording her. That's the one that you look at and say, oh, okay, he had allegations brought against him, which I didn't believe in the allegations. I'm going to just put it out there like that. Maybe, it's a lot to that. But we're not going to get into that. I don't know the other guy that you guys are talking about. But you seem to bring up old shit. Like, oh, she had her children around these men. Like, what are you saying? You make things so disgusting and so nasty. You put more into it than what it's supposed to be. My commentary is here to stay. It's not going nowhere. I'm going to improve on it. And that's just how it's going to be. I know, listen, I may seem arrogant, but that's just a part of the mystique. That's a part of the image. That's a part of the appeal. But every message that I put out is a message that should be met with logic, logical thinking, thought, and consideration. Just one thing, when you put out a video about a mother, her name is Olivia, do you, for one, think about the children? That her oldest baby might look at this one day and review it and say, why are they saying all those things about her, my mother? Now, that's why I take this with thought and consideration. Because if anything, I want her babies to see that someone did see the good in her mom. Like I said before, if she wasn't a good person, I would not do commentary on her at all. But you are doing commentary on her because you think she's a bad person and that makes you look good. She have too many supporters that support her and who have come this far to turn their back on her. And that I'm going to end with thank you for listening to my insight and my perspective. If you know, you know.